It's another day and another video today. We got a lot going on at the house. We have to do a lot of chores today. It's gonna be more vlog style. We gotta hang out. Working on this, guys. It's almost done. This is the Black Dragon's big enclosure upgrade. As you guys know, he's getting huge. So we have a huge enclosure upgrade going in for him. We have this hole here. Gotta put on some wire mesh. We also got some food, so we'll do some feeding of some of the animals. And 2 new animals actually have came in. But first thing we got to do is finish the Black Dragon's enclosure. So we have our roll of wire mesh. Got to go outside, cut it, measure the hole that we're going to put the wire mesh on, and get the Black Dragon out of this enclosure because, guys, he is getting absolutely massive. Let's take a look at him. He looks like he wants to get pet. Zilla, the melanistic Asian water monitor, or the Black Dragon as most people call him. Good morning, buddy. How are you? As you guys can see, he's going through a shed, but our big boy is getting big. He looks so good. Massive. He deserves this enclosure upgrade for being such a good lizard. He's been riding it out in this smaller enclosure, but this guy's ready for his upgrade. Look at him now. I've introduced him to it a couple times. Oh, your nails are long again, buddy. That hurts. Your nails are absolutely horrible. Let's see. This guy. As you guys can see, look how small he looks in this enclosure. You guys can't even hardly tell how big it actually is, but this thing is massive compared to what he's in now. Right now he's in a 4x2x3, but now he's in an enclosure that is 5.5 feet long, 5 feet high, 6 feet long, 4 feet tall, and 3 feet deep. So he has a big upgrade, and he knows about it, but he'd prefer to be out here with me on the ground. Come on. See, jeez, man, you need a nail trim. Look how bad. He gets me so bad every time. I'm gonna leave him in here for a few minutes, clean his new enclosure. But like I said, guys, his enclosure is a priority for today. Let's cut this wire mesh and get it all on his enclosure. You guys will literally not believe I cannot even work in here. Look at this. I'm trying to finish his enclosure. He's quite literally climbing my back. It's the only thing about your lizard actually liking you and not avoiding you is I can't work without him wanting to be with me. So the people who think I don't really take care of him, why does he like me this much then? Explain. Back to work. Come on, buddy. All right, thanks. Stay up here. Don't climb back down me. Okay, that's enough. Guys, he's way too social. This lizard is way too social to get any work done. Please. Literally, I can't get anything done. You can hardly see him because it's black on the inside, but like literally, look at this guy. Leave me alone. Jeez. All right, so now that we finished this top part, this is where the lights are gonna sit. As you guys can probably see inside, look, this is where the basking spot is. You see the light is not plugged in. Wait, let me plug it in. And there it is. That's where his basking spot is. We're gonna have 2 lights there. So it gets super hot up there, but I have to vacuum all the sawdust out from the saw. Then we can put more mulch in. Then the lizard will be ready to go. We have this big water bowl, but I still haven't figured out how I'm gonna dump all the water out yet, so he'll have this same water bowl. But this is just temporary, guys. I'm gonna add a hide box and more branches and stuff, but we gotta get him out of that enclosure. He's quite honestly just ready to go. So it's kind of an urgent change. I was gonna take my time with this enclosure, but for the most part it's set up pretty safe for him. Let's just clean out the inside. So you guys might ask why I have this stick formation. I kind of wanted to make it more natural. I could have gave him a ramp, but I feel like that's a little too easy and not natural enough. In the wild, he'll be climbing. If he wants to get to a good basking spot, he'll be climbing anyway. This way, he'll also get some enrichment, and he'll get to trim his nails down a little bit because, as you guys know, he tears me up with his nails. But gotta clean the top of the enclosure. I actually had to put him back in the other enclosure temporarily because, as you guys saw, he was climbing all over me and I couldn't get anything done. That's the price you pay when you have a lizard who actually likes you. So he thinks that I'm a branch or a tree or whatever. All right, the enclosure's cleaned up for the most part. As you guys can tell, it's still wood grain color, so we're gonna stain it a dark stain. Along with all of our other wooden structures are gonna be the same stain color. But urgent rescue mission to get him out of that enclosure because, as you guys can tell, look how much he's grown since we got him. He's quite literally the size of his enclosure, like head to tail. This boy is bigger than this enclosure, so something else can go in here, but he looks so tiny in there compared to this enclosure that he's in now. It's 2 feet longer. It's actually 4 feet taller, so he'll be able to do much more and be enriched. And his attitude may change because, as you guys know, when animals go from smaller to bigger enclosures, they kind of get more territorial over more space. So hopefully he stays calm, but we'll always do our best to make sure he's good. I'm gonna get some mulch, put it back in the enclosure. This black paint is actually waterproofer, so he'll be fine in here. It's safe, actually, for him. Alright guys, the enclosure is done. The lights are going to go off soon, so tomorrow I'll shut them back on. But before we enter into his new enclosure, we actually have something super exciting that I didn't make a video about, but now I'll show you guys. This is one of our new animals, one of 2. We actually have 2 new animals here. There's one. So as you guys can tell, that is a Lewisite hybrid iguana. I did make a video getting a Lewisite hybrid iguana. As you guys may tell, this one looks a little different. So I was actually sent the wrong animal. So the one from the previous video is at his new home, which isn't far from me, right up the street. And this is the guy that we originally got. So that guy, I actually ended up buying him, keeping him, and I sent him to one of my partners. And we're gonna do some breeding things in the future possibly. But so he's still close, so you guys will see him. This is our new boy. This is who's staying here. He's super blue. He's got a lot of blue and gray mixture versus the other one who was a little more dull and gray in our past video. But beautiful. And this is what I've been super excited about, guys, that you guys haven't even seen yet. This is a species that is not a very common one or not a very easy one to keep. But as you guys can see in here, in the water, there is a caiman lizard from South America. As you guys know, these species are semi-aquatic, mostly aquatic, but they will come out and bask. They usually eat seafood. They'll eat snails, mostly is in their wild diet. They'll eat shrimp. They'll eat fish. So this guy, they're not a species that is very common or easy to keep at all by any means. So when you guys see caiman lizards, most of the time people don't have them for long. So it's pretty rare to have a big one, but I have got this guy on food. He's very healthy. And hopefully he's going to grow up and get big on this channel. But so far, he's doing perfect. He's doing amazing. A beautiful species of lizard. He doesn't try to bite me at all, but he just isn't very trusting of me yet. So I have two new baby animals. They're not very trusting, but they are two beautiful species. Super excited to have them grow on the channel. Drop 2 names in the comments for these animals, especially the caiman lizard. Give me something that's creative or something like that. So give me something that's creative or new. I don't want, you know, a name that everybody else has. No green goblin, none of that stuff. Give me something that's very interesting and very new for that boy. All right, so we're gonna thaw some food, just a couple rats and a quail for Zilla. And in the meantime, gotta straighten up a little bit. But guys, how awesome is this enclosure? I mean, I think he's gonna love it. We'll put his water bowl down here for now, which will only be temporary. We're gonna add more sticks, more things for him to climb on, more things for him to hide under, more things for him to hide in. But as you guys can tell, he's bigger than his enclosure, so gotta get him out of there. The tegu's up here now. She's gonna eat some ice as well. Let's see if I can get her to come to the front. Got her locked up for safety reasons, but she's got flies in there. Sometimes the mulch has like some flies in it. Oh man, she's still super sketchy, twitchy. I think those flies are actually coming after her food from yesterday. I actually gave her some fruits and vegetables yesterday and she didn't finish them, so we'll take that out and empty her thing. It's just a bag. Can you come on this side? Watch out. Jeez, I'm gonna have to take her out. Oh. Oh. You're so mean. Just trying to get her to not hurt herself is a difficult thing, but also trying to build a relationship with her so that she doesn't act like this is, and like I told you guys, ever since she's been healthy, she just doesn't really, you know, like, she's not nice. So she's healthy now, and like I told you guys before, she's a wild caught tegu, so you're gonna get what you're gonna get. She's also a rescue from a neglect situation, so she's not trusting of us, she's not nice at all, but you know, we do as best as we can to take care of her the right way, which is difficult when you have an animal who acts this way. So this is just what we have to do in order to... Oh, you're pooping on me. Okay. That's another sign of just stress. Oh, she's peeing and pooping. Okay. Okay. Poop on that. I was trying to clean poop out of your enclosure and not get pooped on. That's a rock. Okay, no poop in there, but we got pooped on by her. We're gonna put her back in her enclosure and leave her be. In the meantime, we have to clean this up off the floor. It smells really bad. All right, guys, we gotta be quick. As you guys can just see, all of the lights just went off. So that means it's time for everybody to go to bed. It's 8 o'clock. They're on a 12-hour light cycle, so we've got to get Zilla to his new enclosure before he goes to sleep. All right, we got some food thawing out, some last minute things. His lights are off already. Got to change his water bowl. Actually, I'll get that water bowl set up. He's actually trying to take it down for the night. He always does his last dip before he goes to sleep. But I think he knows something's up because I usually don't work down here after the lights go off. Oh, it's okay, buddy. I know you want to get out. You go. This will go to your new cage. And so will this. This will go in here. Just because he's familiar with those sticks, we'll just throw them in the floor for now. Before we build more structure. Dump his dirty water and give him new water for his enclosure. For tonight, we'll just sit his water there. Come on. You better not run. Or bite my toes. No, sir. You wanna go in your new enclosure? Look at this. Oh, not yet. You gotta give me a couple minutes to prepare. Let me get your food first. No. In there. For a couple minutes. Let me get his food ready. Because we're going to run him all the way to his enclosure, all the way up to his basking spot. Alright guys, we're going to introduce Zilla into his new enclosure the fun way. Alright. There you go. There he goes. What an introduction to his new house. This guy is gonna love it in here. See if we can get him to run up to his basking platform again. Oh, get up there. Can't flick me with mouse water. What about this? This is new. It's a quail for you. Oh, it's a whole entire huge quail. This will leave him. This will set him over for the next couple of days. Oh, watch him battle with this quail here. Oh. He's honestly trying to tear at the quail and actually rip the head off, I think. You can see his brain thinking as he breaks off the quail. He's ripping at it, so it's small enough pieces to fit in his throat. It's gonna take him a while to figure this out here. This is a big meal for him. He's typically eating mice and rats. But guys, look how smart he is, just carrying it down, getting it on the ground so he has somewhere to press it up against. I'm gonna let him work on the quail for the next 10 minutes. It's getting hot in this enclosure. Time for me to get out and time to let Zilla have some privacy while he finishes his food. Guys, Zilla's finally got his enclosure upgraded. I know you guys have been waiting for. I'm gonna feed some of these mice off that I have to the white-lipped python and the tegu, because the white-lipped python hasn't eaten in about a week and she's been hungry, cruising. There she goes. Taking it back in her cave. That's all she gets. This girl, she's so iffy. I can't figure out. I'm starting to think that all of my animals are crazy because none of them are normal acting. Even after that, let's see if the tegu, she never usually turns down a mouse. So she's down there sleeping in the corner. Let's see. She seems pretty stressed after taking her out, but this is a daily occurrence with her. Yeah, it's okay. But she'll never turn down food. There we go. You'll wake up for that, huh? Obviously not that bad off, guys. She's not that stressed if she's coming up to eat, as always. Tegus, as you guys know, are pretty typically a calm species, but not this girl. Give her one more mouse in there for her to enjoy the night with. But it's nighttime, the lights are off. It's time for the animals to go to sleep, but enclosures have been upgraded. New animals are here. We're hanging out, guys, so I'm gonna try more vlog style videos. Let me know if you guys like those or if you like the regular gimmick style videos. I'm just gonna kind of do a day in the life. I got stuff to do here every day. If you guys want to see stuff like this, let me know. I'll keep posting videos like this, and I'll post more consistently if I do it this way, because I don't have to think of any ideas. So if you guys just want to see me clean every day and get new animals and feed and travel, I'll do that for you guys. Just let me know. See you guys next time. Peace.